We go to an article on CNET, an article that's written by Chris Matizik, I believe I pronounced his name right, and he cites in this article, which is entitled, "If Only All Customer Service Reps Were Like Captain Mike" from Netflix. He cites three specific customer service examples, one with Rockstar Games, who makes Grand Theft Auto, another one with Netflix, and another one that he cites with LinkedIn. A couple of them that were bad experience, but let's talk about, first of all, how consumers will talk and share great experiences and great marketing, and that was the example he had from Netflix here, isn't it?
Right. And he really shows an example of what brands and company would do to really deliver that personalized experience, to really make it fun. I mean, think about it, right? When we have to call for customer service, it's not something we like to do. We run into a problem and we're looking for help.
Right.
And we're hoping that we can get help. And the experience, the example from Netflix, he turns that really potentially negative experience into a fun one. In this case, he plays the role of a captain from a starship, for the Trekkie in all of us that knows about the reference here, right? Captain Mike.
Yeah, so somebody called up, they wanted customer service, they got to him, and he introduced himself as Captain Mike from the good ship Netflix. And the customer bought off on it, liked it right away, or he won him over right away.
Yeah. And really, if you follow the conversation down the line, he didn't really quite solve the problem. He basically said, we'll look into the situation, we'll address it when we find it. But what he does is he really turned that situation around into a very positive one. And if you follow the conversation, at the end of the conversation, basically, are you a loyal customer? And
right.
Say, yes.
And then the opposite side of that is customers will also talk and share bad experiences. And in this article, Chris talks about a bad experience he had with LinkedIn, where he ended up getting frequently asked questions that were sent to him, or at least he felt like it was that. But then he also says that he was told he would have to be discussed with the internal research team from LinkedIn. I mean, so when you have a bad customer experience, like Chris did here with LinkedIn, that can go a long way too.
Definitely. And I always say, Butch, a bad experience will take a lot of marketing dollars and a lot of positive ones to really neutralize it. And in this case with LinkedIn, he didn't even get an answer. And then they turned around and wanted to ask him to give them a rating of how good it was. Now, I have no personal experience with LinkedIn, but that's not really the way to conduct customer service.
Right. And then if you do customer service the right way, as we talked about good and bad, you can take a critic and turn them into an advocate. You take a bad experience and turn it into a good experience, can't you?
Yep.
That's the value of it, really.
That is the values of it. I mean, interacting with customers is something that every company really should value. And when you have that opportunity, make the best of it. Really deliver that experience that customer wants.